Good morning, friends, and Merry Christmas. Today I want to do something a little bit unusual. I just want to read a story that might help us get a little bit closer in our understanding of just how good God is and what He has in store for us. You might be familiar with the story of the footprints in the sand. Well, I found a variation of that story years ago, and I wish I knew who originally wrote it. It certainly wasn't me, but I wanted to share it with you this morning. It goes like this. One night a man had a dream. He dreamed that he was walking along the beach with the Lord. For much of the way, the Lord's footprints went along steadily, consistently, rarely varying the pace. But the man's footprints were a disorganized stream of zigzags, starts, stops, turnarounds, circles, departures, and returns. For much of the way, the footprints continued in this manner, but gradually the man's footprints came more in line with the Lord's, soon paralleling his consistently. The man realized at this point he was walking with his Lord as a true friend. This seemed perfect to the man, but then something interesting happened. The man noticed that his footprints were no longer etched in the sand next to Jesus's, but rather his own smaller prints were now within Jesus's larger footprints. This went on for many miles, but gradually the man noticed another change. The man's smaller footprints seemed to be growing inside of the Lord's. Then the two sets of footprints were the same size, melting into each other. There was now only one set of footprints walking along the beach. The man was quite happy to realize what had happened, but then all of a sudden the second set of footprints were back. This time it seemed even worse. Zigzags all over the place, stops, starts, gashes in the sand. A complete mess of footprints littered the beach. The man's dream ended, and waking, the man prayed fervently to the Lord. Lord, I understand the first scene along the beach with the zigzags and fits. I was a new Christian. I was just learning. But you walked on through the storm and helped me to learn to walk with you. That is correct, the Lord replied. And when the smaller footprints were inside of yours, I was actually learning to walk in your steps, following you very closely. Very good, came the Lord's response. You've understood everything so far. Well, and when the smaller footprints grew and filled yours, I suppose that I was becoming like you in every way. Precisely, the Lord confirmed. Distraught and confused, the man at last pleaded, So Lord, what went wrong at the end? Was there a regression? The footprints separated, and this time it was so much worse than even when we first started our walk together. There was a pause. Then the Lord answered with a smile in his voice, My dear child, did you not know? That was when we danced. Merry Christmas, everyone, and praise the Lord.